Here, write this down. I'm 362436.
Alright, today we're discussing Jade in Mortal Kombat Deception. I'm so glad you're all enjoying these 3D era throwback videos, because before making these videos, I didn't realize that there's pretty much no videos discussing specific characters in these older games. For example, if you try to look up a guide on Jade, you won't find it in video format. You gotta go to GameFAQs and actually read. Yeah, you gotta open a book and go old school, learn knowledge the old-fashioned way, and just read letters on a screen. Alright, but why is Jade so special in Deception? I'll tell you why. The damage. This character has some of the easiest damage I've ever seen. Don't believe me? Check this out. 224. That was one string, 25% damage. Meaning, if you land this 4 times during the round, you win. Just this string 4 times, you win. That's pretty nuts. And of course you can launch the opponent and then just end with it. Oh, it didn't let me. It wouldn't let me finish it. Sometimes the game won't let you finish strings and I'm not sure why. There we go, look at this damage. So 30%. 30% for a launcher into one string. That's almost a third of your health bar. That's pretty nuts. But trust me, that's nothing. We're only at the tip of the iceberg right now. Jade has so many better ways of getting damage, because Jade's damage is what made her so special in this game. I believe in the PS2 and earlier versions, she was like a top 10 character. She was top 5 maybe even. She was up there, and it's all thanks to her crazy damage. So next up, let's look at this stance. Kusho. Hope I'm saying that right. So this stance only has single hits for the most part. You can do stuff like this, launch the opponent. You can do stuff like this, knock the opponent forward. You can launch them with back two. So it has launchers, but the only combo string it has is this, 4-4. And you can do more stuff after that. You can stance cancel into like the next stance and all that, but otherwise it only has 4-4. That's the only string. Excuse me real quick, I'm gonna toss you out of the corner. This throw is actually really good. It's one of the better throws in the game because it does switch sides, so it can get you out of the corner and put the opponent in the corner, and even better, look at all the distance you get. Like I said, this variation is pretty simple. There's not too many crazy things you can do. Maybe you can squeeze in a nitro kick? Nah, I don't think so. I'm trying, but the game doesn't let you do special moves right away. You can't really buff for them. You have to do them like as early as possible. Even so, you can still do stuff like this. And that's still a combo, even without the stance switch. Like if you want to stay in here, you can do stuff like that. You can even do it 3 times, which is hilarious. Does 20%? What's the uppercut look like? We're getting 21%, so not too good, honestly. Not that good of damage. That's what stance switch is normally for. Just in case y'all don't believe me, here is the move list. Check it out. It's all single hits, for the most part. It's a bunch of pokes that do some decent damage and have good knockback, but the only string you get is circle circle, right? Or 4-4, and then it branches off into a bunch of other strings you can do. And just in case you're curious, here's the longest string she has in this stance, and it does some pretty decent damage. Oh, it misses! It misses on Li Mei. Yeah, I wanted to talk about this. There's a reason I picked Li Mei. For some reason, her idle stance just dodges a lot of Jade's moves. For whatever reason, this character has Jade's number. Jade just can't hit her with a lot of her stuff. It's a very strange hitbox issue. Now, it's not guaranteed to miss. If you land like standing 2 at the furthest distance possible, you can actually get the follow-up. Like, no, it still didn't work. It's so hard. If you land just a second hit, you get it, and in the corner, you usually get it too, but not always. In the corner, it can still whiff. So yeah, we can't do that string. We gotta do this one instead. There we go, and that launches to start combos. Look at that, 30% almost, and we didn't even finish the combo yet. That was just the launcher. So yeah, even this stance, which is super simple, has some godlike damage. Alright, but no more messing around. Everything up until now was fun in games. Let's look at the staff stance. This thing is wild. For starters, the range on it is nuts. I'm getting Soul Calibur vibes with this stuff. It looks like Keelik for Pete's sake. I dare anyone to try and get in when I'm mashing 4, because even if you find some way to duck under it, she has crouching 4. Look at this, down 4 has just as good of range. Isn't that nuts? She also has a back 3, which is a low 2, and she steps forward, so she gets in while doing it. The range isn't as good, but she does close the gap, which is still a really good thing to do sometimes. But yeah, this variation has range, even 1-1. Look at that, that's like a poke. Look how good it is. Once again, she closes the gap and gets in, but the range on that first button is so darn good. I wasn't joking when I said this stance is like Soul Calibur, but now let's look at the damage. Alright, let's check out the damage. So I'm gonna do this string twice, and just look at the damage. We are going to get 41% for 6 buttons. 6 buttons, and I get 41%. And this game only has 3 breakers, so eventually you're gonna run out, and I can just do this and take away almost half your life. That is insane. One good sidestep, and you've lost 41%. You do anything unsafe, and you've lost 41%. This string is absolutely insane, and best of all, you can finally connect the 3rd hit of this string. It does less damage, but hey, this move normally misses against Li Mei. See, even in the corner, I was not joking. It can miss even in the corner, but not when you launch with this move. When you launch with this move, it's guaranteed, as long as you don't drop the combo like I just did. There we go. And then you get the full combo. Let's go. All 3 hits. Once again, let's take Li Mei out of the corner. You have other ways to launch the opponent. You can do back 2 and then end with this same godlike string. Same idea. I think you can also launch with 2-3. Yeah, 2-3 also launches. And then 2-1-3. Now, to be fair, I'm not sure why you would do... Oh, never mind. I got more damage there. I got more damage with that than with this full starter. Why is that? Why does 6 hits with the most damaging string do less damage than this shorter string that does less damage? That is so bizarre, but hey, you get 1 more %. That's pretty cool. In fact, you can try something crazy like this. Let's see if the game lets me do this. Nah, it didn't let me. It wouldn't let me do it. Let me try again. Oh, one more time. Oh, weird hitbox. Let's try again. Oh, she landed. They land so fast, like the speed of a meteor. Oh, that's just bad. Just dropped it. My bad. Huh. Okay, once again, the weird hitbox rears its ugly head. Let's try one more time. Look, maybe it is possible, but the damage, honestly, it's not going to be worth it. That was my whole point of doing this. I wanted to show that more hits does not equal more damage in this game. It missed again. I give up. Just do this. You'll get more damage, 42%, for 5 buttons. 5 buttons, 42%. But guess what? Now we have the corner, which makes me very excited because I have not seen anybody else talk about this anywhere on YouTube or GameFAQs. Nobody else is talking about it, which means that this video is going to show you secret tech that is not discussed anywhere on social media. And believe it or not, I learned this tech by watching a tool assist video. And for anybody not aware, tool assist is when you have an AI pretty much play the character for you, and they can do all sorts of nonsense because their input timing is perfect. And as a result, a tool assist can do things that no human can actually do. It's just that good. But turns out this tech is not that hard for a human to replicate, but I think it took a machine to discover this tech. Alright, but I'm rambling. What is the tech? Well, you see, Jade has this move, Blazing Nitro Kick. And real quick, I love the name. I love how it's 3 words. It's not just Nitro Kick. It's not Blazing Kick. It's Blazing Nitro Kick. Jade's had this move since the very first game she was playable, and it's stuck ever since because it's just too iconic. However, in Deception, the Blazing Nitro Kick is extra special because if you launch the opponent and then land it early enough, they don't fall on the floor. They fall on an invisible shelf. And look at the counter up there. That was 3 hits. That last hit was guaranteed. Normally, that's not possible. If I do raw Nitro Kick, I can't combo into anything else after. They're on the floor and I can't hit them. But once again, for some reason, when you launch the opponent and then do Nitro Kick on an airborne opponent, if they're high enough, they don't fall on the floor. They fall on some invisible shelf. And when they're up there, you can squeeze in some more hits. In fact, you can even do this string right here, 2-3, for maximum damage. Check it out. That was guaranteed. Look, even the flip out. We got the flip out. The game treats that as a combo, otherwise they do not flip out. And it doesn't have to be back 2. Back 2 is just the easiest because it launches the opponent really high and you recover really fast, which makes Nitro Kick easier to do. In fact, you can actually squeeze in 2. Look at that. The damage isn't actually better, but it's just kind of flashy to do 2 in the same combo. Can I do this? Oh, she went behind me. Dang it. Get back in that corner. Get back in that corner. I'm gonna try it again. Oh, she's still on the shelf, but she's not in the corner. That's interesting, so they don't have to be in the corner. If they're anywhere on the screen, you can still get that shelf. Let me check. No, there's no shelf there, so it does require the corner, but even... Oh no, there it was! She was still on the imaginary shelf. That's so funny, so you don't need the corner, but in the corner you can actually get the remaining hits. At the end of the day, you get the idea. Jade's damage is absolutely ridiculous in every single variation, and you don't even need to switch stances. You can do it in one stance and still get crazy damage. 42%. Most characters can't get close to that unless they're in the starting stance and do the longest combo that switches through all 3 stances. But Jade's not about that life, alright? Jade is not like the other girls. She does not need to change stances. Look at that, 25% for just 3 hits. This character is nonsense. And you know what, just for fun, let's discuss her other special moves because I'm sure plenty of you don't have the 3D games and are dying to know what else she can do. So she has the glaive toss, and sadly, it's her only bad special move. You pretty much never want to do this thing because 1, sidestepping is super easy in this game, but then on top of that, look at the windup. It is so slow. And you already saw the Blazing Nitro Kick, but that's also one special move she has. The range on it is honestly not that good, but it's got amazing knockback, and as you saw, there's also a glitch in the corner where you can squeeze in extra hits. And then of course you have the glow, but unlike in Mortal Kombat 11 where she's purple for some reason, you still go green in Deception, and this makes you immune to all projectiles in the game. And don't you worry, I saved the best special move for last, because in this game, Jade has a teleport. Yeah, you may recognize this teleport if you played MK9, because Katana stole this for her X-ray attack. And I won't lie, this teleport isn't anything crazy, but it is fast on startup at least, so you can kind of trick the opponent if they're not expecting it and go for a throw. So for example, let me throw her the opposite way to get some space here. You could land, for example, a Blazing Nitro Kick, then teleport, and then throw them because they're just not expecting you to close the gap that quickly. And yeah, that's about it for Jade, the damage monster of deception, and perhaps the easiest damage in Mortal Kombat history. What other character can do a 5-hit combo and do 42% damage? I certainly can't think of any unless they spend a meter on a super or something crazy like that. This game ain't got no supers, alright? Just flat damage, no meter required, 42%. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below. It really does help my channel out a ton. And then keep that combo going by subscribing and ringing that bell, that way you never miss a future video. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.